Welcome back to Diary 2 War Hero Story, and welcome to the first mission for the Japanese. The Japanese army stealthily snuck into the territorial waters of Korea under disguise. At present, the invasion is going well, and the Koreans are not doing anything to oppose us. However, since an enemy garrison is close to the shore, the Koreans will attack us if we engage them. First, a small number of elite troops will land near Busan via transport to dismantle their poor defenses. After that, once we establish a beachhead without the enemy knowing, our fleet will be able to approach the coast safely. After destroying the Korean coastal defenses, our army can land and establish a camp. Here we go. We start with a small fleet and a small elite force of troops here, just more or less stranded on this island here, but that's okay. Because we do have a fleet, and that's going to get us through this mission here for the most part. Let's get you ready. You get in here, please. On this really small looking ships. I know all the ships are not to scale, but these ones here look especially small. But never mind. Here are the basic Korean towers, which are a bit of an oddity because I actually found out how to build those during the campaign, because the tech requirement seems to be the second tier headquarters, but as soon as you have that you can already build the better stone towers. So I never quite got when you would ever be able to build the basic towers at all. Anyway, let's destroy this beacon mount here, which isn't really important because the AI can see the entire map anyway, so it's not really, they don't really gain any specific advantage from getting that. I guess it's another building. That adds a little bit of flavor. It's nice, and it's a historical building. Beacon mounts did actually exist as signaling towers, so that's nice, I guess. Let's look at that. Got some land troops here. We may as well kill those before we land our troops, just so they're out of the way. There could be more towers here, but let's see. Can we? No, we cannot reach that. And they didn't even give us enough ships to have everyone being board here at the same time, but that's fine. So, let's land everyone here. This shouldn't be too difficult. It's also the first mission. Then again, the mission difficulty is a little bit all over the place, especially with, let's see, some more towers. Oh, there's this guy here. There we go, and then let's just destroy the headquarters and then kill all the peasants. But we're going to get to that once we have these guys here as well. There we go. And you can slaughter everyone. There we go. Including gold mining guy here. Nope, don't run away. There we go. Marketplace, we can't tolerate that either. Then let's see whether we find any more stuff and possibly troops and whatnot. And there we go. We do have some workers and we do get some resources as well. That's good to know, and even another transport ship. That's nice. Okay, let's just quickly check out this area just in case there's more stuff there, but it doesn't seem to be the case. And then let's get you over. Oh, this is actually cut off. I didn't even see that. Okay, so that was only so useful, sending my troops over there, but that's fine. And everybody actually fits in here. That's neat. Did I see? Yeah, I did see a worker there. Come on, come on. There we go. So where's that transport ship? That's over here. Yeah, let's just have everyone kind of hang around here. That should be good enough. And we can please get out of the way. We can probably send our troops. You get over here as well. We can probably send our troops over to the other side of the map, but just in case the Koreans have more ships, I don't want to sacrifice these ones here yet, so we're just going to have them hang around here, and then once we have a port and a couple more ships we can send them over there. And there's a couple of, there's actually a fair amount of enemy troops here. Wow, they are indeed, but oh wow, that's not good. I mean, it's not too much, but that's a fair amount. All my swordsmen are dead. Anyway, you please get me on that field. Then we're going to build our barracks. And we're going to train more workers, naturally. Probably shouldn't train too many, because I don't have a whole lot of gold. But then again, I've got gold right next to my HQ, so it's probably not going to be too much of an issue. And food shouldn't be an issue either for quite some time. There we go. And then let's get, you know what, let's get a tower here. Because we've all seen the might of Japanese towers in the Korean campaign. So we may as well take advantage of that. So you've got something to hide behind. That's always good. And let's build one up here as well, just in case they can come from that direction, but I guess we don't have enough resources for that. But that is fine. You get me some ore, and then I'm just going to, you know what, I'm going to get a whole bunch of workers, because we may as well get the gold mining going. So how much do these here cost? Huh. Oh damn, that's exactly what I wanted to prevent. That's... nope. Great. Oh, really good stuff. Get over here. This is exactly what I don't like about the AI, that they just walk past my defenses, start stabbing everyone. Stop and shoot these guys. Okay, so that could have been done a little bit more elegantly, but it's okay. You, I guess, can go back here, and then let's build a bunch more of you. Let's have you stand around here. I should probably fix that tower, but more about that in a moment. And you get me more ore here, please. And then we're going to get our economy rolling again. I think these guys here should still keep me afloat for a while. The enemy going past you can also be an advantage, because it does mean that there's a chance that they will just more or less ignore you and turn the whole thing into a gauntlet, like I did that in the one Korean mission. Let's actually see, can I build? Nope. Don't have enough resource for that yet, but that's okay. Okay, you get over here. You will... I guess you can get me some stone. Should also get one more guy on the field, just in case. And at least they only seem to send ground troops and maybe some archers, so that's pretty good. If they don't have any cannons yet, that's already a relief. Okay, this is going somewhere. Not as fast as I wish it would, but it's alright. Yeah, I think I want one more guy to work here. And possibly one more guy to get me stone, because stone is kind of far away. But one thing at a time, as usual. That was a lot easier. Especially if you're already standing around here. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. I could use... For example, why do these guys move now? Everybody's dead. Everybody was in range. There's no need for you to move. Okay, you get me. What do you get me? Huh. Okay, I guess need more wood for that, or more ore. Doesn't really matter. Same thing. For the purpose of being short on resources. And I think I want mainly range units. Those still seem to be the best choice, generally spoken. Interestingly, the swordsman and the Korean spearmen or trident men, those are kind of expensive considering they aren't even ranged. It's a bit of an odd choice because they... There we go. Because you'd think that the range unit would be a bit more expensive because they're generally more useful, but maybe the game wasn't designed that way. The problem is, for me, playing this campaign, at least how I experienced it, is that that's just too fiddly to micromanage all your units, the range units, but also the melee units. And a lot of them have special abilities, but you can't activate them easily all at once, so that's a bit of an issue, I found, but oh well. Anyway, let's get a bunch of you, because you only cost gold. And while gold is... well, it's not really a rare resource, but it is not unlimited, but it's generally the least limited resource after food, which is truly unlimited, and lumber, but it's easier to get than lumber. Anyway, I think I'm going to get... Why do I keep clicking on the advanced building button? One of these, just in case, just there's something to block the guys here. And I think, yeah, I'm just going to get a bunch more of you, because that seems to be the right choice. So we don't have any additional ships, so I'll just assume that the Koreans don't have any more ships, because otherwise we just couldn't deal with what they sent at us. And that it's somewhat safe to check out the coast. Maybe it's even something I should have done earlier. I mean, I did check out the coast here, but not the entirety. Then again, it doesn't look like their base is actually close to the coast, so yeah, we'll be good here. Yeah, regarding the historical course of the invasion, the Japanese went almost unopposed for quite a long amount of time, and the Koreans, it's difficult to say, oh, they won because of this or they won because of that, because it's a bit difficult to say. You can't just change one factor and that say, oh, history would have gone like this if that hadn't happened. So they did profit from a lot of naval victories. In fact, the Japanese only scored 2 naval victories during the entirety of the war, and at least one of them was probably because Admiral Yi Sun-shin, the Korean naval ace, had been imprisoned for refusing orders received from the king, which was based on information received from a double agent, which recommended to attack or at least gave information that implied to attack the Japanese, but that was in shallow and rocky waters, and he didn't want to do that. Yi Sun-shin was then demoted to a common soldier, which was dishonorable, but was later promoted because they essentially saw that they didn't need his talent. Okay, let's just build a whole bunch of these, because knowing this game, if I'm not patient and if I'm not building the right amount of guys here, they're just going to come at me and then just going to roll over me. And then I might not only need a second assault troop to take over their base, but they might also mount a counterattack and crush me afterwards. So let's play it safe. It's the first mission of the Japanese campaign, so no need to rush it. Yeah, the Japanese are less reliant on upgrades up to a certain degree, and they are, I wouldn't say they're more melee folks, because actually their towers, cannons and arquebuses are pretty good, but it's more, I'd say they are a little bit more elite in some regards, which in the context of this game could actually be better, but it's difficult to say. Regarding the management of some of the units, let's get 7th guy here and the rest will be saved up, such as the melee guys with special attacks. Their management is difficult, but that also goes for a lot of the spellcasters. They can be quite useful. For example, the Korean spellcaster has the stone spell. The problem is it drains more than half his energy, thus you can't cast it twice in a row, without waiting obviously. And there's also the issue of the spell not lasting very long, so it can be very efficient in a group, but it can also affect your own guys. So you have to aim very carefully, and there's just so many things that can go wrong, and the guy's very high tier unit requires not only actually he doesn't require the 3rd tier upgrades I think, but he does require the spell research, at least for all the spells, I think, except for the damage spell, which isn't all that good. I mean, it's fine, but you may as well just build a cannon for that. So you're going to need quite a while to even get there, and then it can be a bit frustrating if that guy just gets killed right away. The AI has a much easier time managing that, and the AI also has all those witches, and those are at least better in the sense that they can summon a couple of units and then remain in the base, what the AI likes to do. But those units are really slow, which also helped me during the Korean campaign, because it meant that I think I'm going to attack with these guys and leave the rest there as defenders, just in case. It meant that those guys could actually be hit by cannonballs quite easily, which some units, especially the super fast samurai and ninjas, could not, because that's a ton of towers, isn't it? Yeah, it sure is. Oh wow. Oh, this is terrible. I directly walked into the bottleneck here, so let's not do that. Let's instead shoot all of you. And there we go. Shoot you. No, you stay here. Shoot you. Shoot you, and there we go. And let's kill at least a couple of their workers. That was terrible. A really bad start. Should we just go around here? I think we should. Okay, in the meantime, let's just build a bunch more of you. I can really afford it, so let's just do it. Maybe I shouldn't attack that base from that angle, or maybe I should have bought more sword guys. But the thing with that is always they just walk into range, and once they are into range, half of them are already dead, and the other ones just get hit by one cannon and then they're all gone. And why did they have to give them so many towers? That was not necessary. But anyway, let's just destroy this one here so we can safely engage these guys here. There we go, and let's wait for all of these guys here to just kind of walk out of the base. Let's execute this tower here, and then... Wow. They have a lot more stuff here than I thought they would have. But it's okay. We're going to get there. You don't really need to... I guess could kill more of their workers, but it seems they have enough stuff left, so it doesn't really matter. In this case, maybe I should just build yet another... Yeah, you know what? I don't really need all that much. Or in fact, I don't really need this at all, as it seems, because I don't have any stuff that allows me to build that anyway. So never mind that, and let's just... Maybe I should get some swordsmen, but the thing is swordsmen are actually more expensive. But let's get some of them nevertheless, just in case, because I can build them in parallel. So I may as well do that, I suppose. And you produce me more arquebusiers nevertheless. And you all gather here. Yeah, I didn't expect their base to be that well fortified, but it is. So there's that. But we can at least hang out here and kill a couple of their workers. But I kind of doubt it makes it... No, you stay here. I kind of doubt it makes a difference because they probably just have enough reserves anyway. And they already have their nice collection of towers here, so what difference will it make? You keep shooting that wall. Shoot that wall to show it who's boss. You go down here. I think soon we can risk attacking again and probably going in from here, so we can at least take out their buildings and stuff before we move in. Okay. Another tower, so you attack that, and yeah, we can dismantle it now with relatively swiftly. You go down and take that out, and you can maybe kill this guy here. So there's a frozen worker for some reason. Don't know what's up with you, but doesn't really matter all that much. But you, please get in here and destroy their barracks first. Because the last thing I need them to do now is produce even more units. At least that doesn't take too long. And maybe we don't even need to kill all their towers, even though something tells me we do. Stay out of tower range for now. And just dismantle their structures and stuff. There we go. And then it's time to take out their headquarters. Nope, no, you stay here. You stay here. Or you attack this from this angle so you don't get damaged here. And there we go. We didn't need to engage the towers at all. That is good to know. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't have done that, but you always know better later. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time. Take care and goodbye.